Hey guys, how's everybody doing? All right, let's put the disclaimer up there, the non-financial advice disclaimer. All right, let's go check out the market. Looks like all the divas are down today. What's going on? What's going on? All right. And of course, because the market's down, looks like Bitcoin's bouncing from where it was a little while ago, but I saw it at 80 something, 89 something. Anyway, right now Bitcoin's trading at 90,300. Let's look at the SPY. The SPY appears to be balancing within a larger range. Well, it's bouncing now, but trading in this range, it's centered around 683, 684, or something like that. All right, the Qs. I'm just wondering when they're going to go for 7,000 on the S&P. It's within sight. The Qs look a little bit weaker, but if you look at, let's look at S&P futures. Probably the best way to look at this. If you look at this, S&P futures are just trading in this area right here. Trading in this trading range centered around, what is that, 68.40, 68.45. The last regional top was like 69.53, and that was right at the end of October. So, I mean, hopefully they'll take a run for 7,000 here before Christmas. That's what I'm hoping for. We'll see. We shall see. What's up, Retire? What's up, Mark? What's up, Bon? Everyone's here. Okay, great. Thank you guys for being here. All right, so the market is marketing. Let's look at the divas. Look at these damn divas, man. What is going on? Yesterday, I didn't have any of them caught up on their dividends. I didn't have anyone cut. Anyway, yesterday's prices were probably all wrong, but I got up this morning. I caught up 2 days worth of dividends. Everything on here should be correct. So it's just kind of a rough day. Last I saw, the Qs were down a point. And all of these high yield funds are like the Qs plus some as far as volatility. It's actually the Qs are only down 3/4 of a point now because they're bouncing. But in any event, it's weighing on these funds. It's weighing on the divas. ULTY is down 1%. Blocks is down 3.5%. ULTI from Rex is down 2.25%. Even K yield is down more than 1%. So even WPay, even all of them, even QLDY. Look at today ULTY is the best of the divas. Good job, ULTY, but it's just kind of a rough day for all the divas. All the divas and all the understudies are getting beat up. But yeah, we got we got dividends paid on everything yesterday, and they're all reflected in the chart. So in any event, oh yeah, I saw that I had 5,000 subs this morning, and I was trying to screenshot it, and I was going to make a post or something, and I totally forgot about it. It slipped my mind. But anyway, yeah, it was my goal to have 5,000 by Christmas. So, all right, so let's look. We've seen what the divas are doing. We can look at the total return on the divas. I mean, 3 of the divas are still pretty far back there. And LFGY. I mean, WPay is not super close. I mean, either, but K yield's only down 6.47% since inception. But, this is really making QLDY look good. But an extended bull market, these will all blow QLDY out of the water. Because QLDY is not leveraged. It's on the whole a little bit better, but they aren't in a concentrated sector like a Chippy or a GPTY or a Blocks or ULTI or ULTY. Yeah, I'm looking forward to the deal tomorrow, Retire, but I'm wondering, so Well, we'll figure all that stuff out tomorrow. I'll talk to you later. All right. Well, but yeah, I'm looking forward to that. So I'm asking influencers to get there at 1/4 till, so we can shoot the breeze for a little bit. But then the first manager comes on at 4 o'clock, and then there's no. I didn't even have time to get. I didn't even have room. There's 2 more managers I wanted to get, but I just wasn't room in the show. So so anyway, but no, there's no buffer between managers. It's one to the other to the other. So I mean, I'm getting nervous about it, and I'm wondering, do I have to let them in, or when I send someone an invite and do they just pop in the stream themselves? So are we going to be talking another manager pop in, or do they go to a waiting room and I have to get, and I have to hit? I think I have to hit let them in. So anyway, if I have to hit let them in, that'll be fine. I send instructions to all of the managers. They're all pretty well behaved people. I gave them all their time slots. Hopefully it'll go perfect. Hey, Marcus, and hey, Fish. Yeah, on the 5,000 subs, I remember it just seems like the other day, old ETF inspector passed me. He had 2,000 and 3,000. He really was, I mean, killing it. And then I had like 4,200. He blew by me, and he has more than 5,000 himself now or whatever. But that seems like 6 months ago. And I was thinking, man, I would love to have, because I looked at his thing and I was thinking, I'd love to have, we do similar stuff, and I was thinking I would love to have 5,000 people. And then I do have 5,000 people now. It's just I'm just on like a 6-month delay from ETF inspector. He does a great job. And ETF Delta. They go to the waiting room, and yeah, you'd have to let them on. Okay, well, that's no problem then. That's in their email. I said if the guy runs over, if the guy before you runs over, I'll give you extra time too. So, we'll see how it goes. Okay, well that'll work out really good. All right. You're planning on buying more QDTE and XDTE. So hey, when I have to go back to talk to the retired, when I go back to talk to the manager, you guys can keep the interview going out front, but then I'll go talk to the manager and I'll say, okay, we're going to put you on in 5 minutes. We're still talking to this guy. I'll be back in a second, right? I think I can, or no, I don't know if I can go back and talk to just them or not. Anyway, we'll figure it out tomorrow. All right. You need Matthew to hurry up on. Oh no. Yeah, it does. It does. Okay. Matthew's going to be on at 4:20 tomorrow. So that's the first question. We won't let him out of here until we get a solid answer on when is Ono coming out. I mean, no more BS in this. We don't want to see a prospectus. You don't want to hear a ticker. We want to be able to buy the son of a gun. This is the day it comes out. Am I breaking up? I didn't know that. I didn't know that. Anyway, but my internet's been kind of acting weird all night. I wouldn't be surprised. See right down here, it says no internet access. So yeah, I'm probably breaking up. Sorry about that, guys. I have my extender, but I think the Wi-Fi is down in the other part of the house. Sounds fine to you. Okay, well, good. Because I woke up in the middle of the night and my internet was off. I had to restart everything. Hey, David, thank you for your first chat post on YouTube. I appreciate you. I would have noticed that. I remember people's names, and I don't think I've seen you around here before. But yeah, thank you very much on the 5,000 subs. All right, let's try to do something here instead of just me talking. I know I just like to talk about these divas. Let's get some more general interest stuff up here for you guys. Let's go a little stocktools.app. I'm this up on the screen over here, but let's see what's really going on with the rest of the market. Stocktools.app. I have an affiliate code here at stocktools.app/max. I like to use this income ETF analysis right here. This thing is worth its weight in gold for me anyway, for what I do. I could not, I mean, I could maybe be all right without this because I have my numbers, but my numbers are jacked up half the time. And this is so good whenever I haven't updated my numbers or whatever. All right. So let's just look here. Let's look. Let's just get a daily look and see what's going on right this second. Right this second. It's taking just a second to load all this data, but it'll be here in just 1 second. It got cold overnight in Austin. I'm freezing. I think probably because the air condition was on, and it's. I mean, it's not. It's probably. But I woke up and, or maybe or the heater wasn't on. Whatever the case was, and it got down to like 38 last night, which is cold for Austin. And I woke up, the house is just freezing. It's. I mean, anyway. All right, so here we have it. MSFY on a 1 day basis is the stock of the day. Good job. We have NFLW in the 2-hole. We have NFLP from Curve. Number 3, we have Dips. Dips doesn't count. I mean, it counts, but I hate when I see the inverses at the top of the list. We don't want to see them, but on days when the market's going down, that happens. Anyway, but we have some good news though. AMZP, XPay. Look at XPay looking good. I can't believe XPay's up when the market's down. Although the market's bouncing, I can believe Winter's up. Winter and Fiat. Like I say, I never want to see those on the list. Even though I have YQQQ and some inverses, it's never good news to see them on the list. We don't see Alti making this list very often, but it's down here. It's down here. It's up when its index is down. I mean, it doesn't really have an index, but it shouldn't be up when the Qs are down. I mean, that is something that is somewhat impressive. That is something that is impressive. But just, I mean, there's a lot of impressive funds today. It looks like it's Microsoft, Netflix, some kind of deal with Disney and OpenAI. You guys have probably heard about that. But yeah, that's weird to see ULTY on this list. And it never makes this list. Here's IWMI, which is a good one from Neos. This is kind of like the stepbrother or whatever. No one talks about it because everyone's too busy talking about SPY and Triple QI. But this one does a nice job if you want Russell exposure. Anyway, all right. Well, that's what's moving on a daily basis. Let's look who's going on the week. Let's look at what's going on for the past week. What are you doing, Jackson? You want a treat? All right. Jackson doesn't want a treat. It's all right. You don't have to have a treat. If you don't want a treat, you don't have to. You don't want a treat? Come and get it. He's acting like he doesn't want this treat. Come on, Jackson. I've known you your whole life. You love treats. Good boy. All right. Let's see if this is loaded. Yeah, loaded yet. Okay, so here we have it. So for the past week, man, Carvani and Murney for the past week, I mean, are just, it's revenge of the nerds. AVGW, Winter. Hang on, Jackson. Jackson, what are you doing? Come here. Come here. Come here. All right. Yeah, it's revenge of the nerd. I mean, the ones that, I mean, Murney's a nerd. It's definitely fair to call Murney a nerd. I mean, these other ones are good ETFs. Paul T, everybody likes Paul T and PLTW. Look, here's a good comparison right here. For the week, PLTW's up 0.06% more. Dizzo, I don't know if you guys remember, but in that NLSI portfolio review yesterday, I was looking at their longs and their shorts, and one of their longs was Disney, not Dizzo. And I was saying a Disney should be a short, they're too woke, or I was making some stupid joke, whatever. No, these guys knew exactly what they were doing. I don't know if Disney's up to date, but anyway, they released, I think it's good news. The merger with Sam Altman is good news, but it could have made the stock go down, though. I actually haven't checked. Let's actually look and see what Disney did on the news. That Disney's the one paying the money. So yeah, their stock probably did go down. It should have been a short. These guys don't listen to me though. I don't know. It may have been good news too. Yeah. I mean, it's hard to short that chart, and it's actually up today. So no, those guys at NLSI did the right thing. Boy, look at this huge earnings gap right here. They never recovered until now, and now we're back in it. Are the people that were so eager to sell right here, they still want to sell, or now that there's, or is this all this overhead supply gone and they're just going to rip right to a new all-time high? Or I don't know, on all-time high, probably maybe not all-time high, but or they just trying to revert to this mean right here at 112, where they were very comfortable with two-sided action. Or is the bear still alive? It's just going to check this 112 and then go make a new low. So many possibilities. So many possibilities. Dan's here. Hey, Dan. Yeah, thank you on the 5,000 subs. I need to do some kind of post or something. Yeah, I need to do some kind of post. But Dan, you sent me a text last night, and Dan had mentioned that I said on yesterday's afternoon show, or that I kept saying my Christmas show tomorrow. Well, I was meaning my Christmas show Friday. But anyway, I posted I gave all the fund managers the correct time to get there and stuff. The invites are all for the right times, but I was just ahead of I was out over my skis. Anyway, thank you on the 5,000. All right. Well, anyway, but yeah, Disney looks like it was a good deal for NLSI. There's still NLSI has not sold any additional options. I kind of threw shade at these guys because this right here, it paid $500. And if they just do that once a week, it comes to like 3%. But then I started thinking, well, no, they're going to do daily tranches. And this was a Wednesday trade. So then I thought I could look at the trades last night and there'd be a Thursday trade. And maybe they do this same trade again and they make 500 every day. 500 times, and we covered this last night, but 500 times 220 is 110,000. And this is $1 million portfolio. That would make an 11% yield. And that would be pretty nice in addition to their long short portfolio. But they didn't have any new trades. So, but maybe they're going to do an every other day trade. I mean, this is still a possibility. So maybe they do a trade tonight. And so instead of multiplying by 220, we'd have to multiply by 110. So what's $500 times? It's like 6%, pay a 6% yield if they did something like that. Anyway, I think what'll probably happen is they haven't brought any outside money into the fund yet. As soon as they get, which means there's more buyers than sellers, and they need to create more shares. I bet then at that point they'll level up their, because no one's going to buy a fund that pays 3%. I mean, Neos. Surely they're going to pay 11 or 12%. Anyway, I'll keep an eye on that. But so far, I haven't seen any evidence of them doing anything other than that. What are my thoughts when the Fed turns on the money printer tomorrow? Well, my thoughts are, I'm hoping that we get one more leg up in the market. It looks like 7,000 is within reach on S&P futures. And hopefully it'll stay strong at the end of the year, but I'm not bullish towards next year, but I'm hoping the money printer going on will give us one last sugar high here. I don't know but another sugar high, and then we'll take it from there. That's what I'm hoping for. All right, so let's go back here to where I was at before I got sidetracked. We could look at the divas too, I guess. I mean, I know we've looked at that once, the one divas, but if you guys, I wanted you guys to see that I had my act together on all the dividends. So we had ULTI pay 27 cents today. Went X. The stock is trading without that, so we have to add 27 back in. They don't pay it probably till tomorrow or Monday. You guys know when they pay it. I always, but K Yield had an X yesterday for 16 and a half. And also QLDY went X yesterday for 18.75, and they go X again tomorrow, but today they are not X. Then yesterday LFGY did a 30 or went X for 33 cents. GPTY went X for 30 cents, about the same thing they paid last time. Chippy went X yesterday for 39 cents, but we're all caught up on who's trading X dividend and who's not. And then I like to look at this. But this isn't a great look today, but just to get a look at how the day is kind of shaping up. This is kind of looking reminiscent to this day back here. Probably about 2 weeks ago, but you notice what happened after that day. So hopefully it's just a temporary pullback. Yeah, this is what I want to show you guys. So back to stock tools. I got sidetracked on Disney, but in any event, it is doing well. But then the rest of them, they're doing well, are ABNY, TSMY, and this is on a weekly basis. Dips and crash, of course, but then AIYY's had a heck of a week, or AI's had a heck of a week, I guess. There's a little AMYY down there, up when its parent asset AMD is down. That's impressive. What is ITWO? Logo of it. ITWO? You got to be kidding me. Where do the people think of these things? I need to stop bringing these out. ITWO, huh? I mean, I've heard of this one, but I forget what it was. All right, Russell. Huh. Well, I mean, pro shares, there's too damn many of these. And I mean, and it just pays 11. I mean, I really don't notice it until they're the ones that pay 20 or 30. Not that there's not value in those ones that pay 11 also. All right. Well, very good. Do you guys have any things you want me to bring up or whatever? Oh yeah, there is a link to the Christmas party for YouTube. Hey, yeah, thank you, Dan. And I'll go make a post myself in a little while on all the socials. But yeah, tomorrow at 3:45. Yeah, tune in at 3:45 and you're going to hear me and Rod and I guess, and maybe Amy and Coach or whoever shows up. But then at 4:00, it'll be time for the serious questioning to start. We're going to put these guys on a freaking hot seat for 20 minutes. I mean, I'm going to ask them one easy question. Yes or no answer. Give me a yes or no answer. What is your favorite flavor of ice cream, chocolate or vanilla? And then once they, or whatever. And then after that, it's going to be all serious questions. Yeah, okay. I will look at that. ORCU. I remember we were looking at that the other day. Okay. ORCU and then OCRX. Yeah. Let's just look at it right here. ORCU. Direction, bull 2X. Yep. I mean, what I don't get about these is Oracle itself not volatile enough for some people. I guess, I don't know. I mean, there is value in these that cost less per share. So you can, I mean, yeah, I mean, I guess I get these. All right. OCRX. No, there was another one that was OCU. No, OCRX. All right, OCRX. I'm drawing a blank on that one, but yeah, but for sure, ORCU did. For darn sure, ORCU did, and we'd expect it to. We would expect it to. It's just leveraged. I guess the question for the day on the SPY is: are they going to? I mean, they left behind a pretty big morning gap. Are we going to be able to take it back? It looks like they just about got it closed. But is it going to close and go south, or are they going to, I mean, what's it going to do after it closes? Or is it not going to close and go south and still be open by the end of the day? And the Qs is more pronounced. So we can probably look at the Qs, they aren't even in the gap yet. If you believe tech leads, it probably means the SPY is a sell. I mean, who knows? But who knows? And then if you really believe tech leads, the real tech is this. I don't know. On this chart, this thing's just grinding. It doesn't know what it wants to do. At least it's not in free fall anymore. I mean, that's the only thing I could say about that one. ORCX. ORC. Yeah. Defiance too long. Yeah, I got you. Yeah. I mean, that thing's. I mean, if you can catch it on the way up, I mean, it ran from 20 to 60. My gosh. NLSI shorted Oracle at 223. Well, looks like they did a nice job. They're also short Coinbase. It seems like they're short that kind of stuff. AI. I mean, it seems like, and then they were long like more conventional type stuff. I was thinking Home Depot, but I think Home Depot may be on the short list too. But weren't they long like Visa and some other stuff like that? And then short Coinbase and Oracle. I mean, I guess we have it right here. Let's see. We can just go look. It's in here somewhere. It wasn't untitled. It was right here. And this has the latest trades on it. I went and downloaded them, but I was so disappointed that there wasn't more options on here. It's the same options from the day before. So, but I actually put the second. So that's 12:10. Here's 12:11. Here's the new day's trades. I didn't turn them into a table yet. But down here, all I needed to see was right here. They still have one unit, and it's still the same options. They're short the 6430, or short the 6500 and the 6430 puts, SPX puts for next Friday, the 18th. Is that next Friday? Yeah, because tomorrow's the 12th. 12 plus 7 is 19. So no, it's the next Thursday. Okay, that makes sense because they did this position on a Wednesday. Maybe they go, anyway, but I don't know why they didn't do another tranche that expires on the 19th. they could do this same thing, that expires on the 19th. And if they do 5 different tranches at 3%, that equal, at 3% annualized, that would equal about 15% annualized, which would make this a real compelling fund to be able to get 15% on top of a long short portfolio. So yeah, so they're short. Let's see. I have it where it's easier to look at. This isn't super easy to look at. Long Airbnb, long Adobe, long Autodesk, short Applied Materials, long Ameriprise Financial and whatever that one is, short Franklin Resources, long Bookings, short Caterpillar, long Comcast, long Centene, long Capital One, short Coinbase, long Salesforce, short CSX, short Deere, short Digital Realty Trust, short Emerson, Equinix, whatever that is, First Solar. I know that one well, just thanks to ULTY, has it in the portfolio all the time. It used to anyway. Short Home Depot, short Humana, short JP Morgan Chase. Anyway, I don't know what their algorithm is or how they determine shorts and longs, momentum based, or do they go by sectors? Or are they going, anyway, but yeah, this should be really interesting. This fund's going to come more down to how effective they are at picking these long and shorts. The yield will be whatever the yield is. It just depends on how many options they sell, but this will drive the real returns of the portfolio. Yeah, I'm excited about it. Yeah, they shorted Home Depot too. That's what it looked like. Yeah, and also, they also got a short on Lowe's. Surely they're short Nvidia. No, the short Oracle, like you said, long Nvidia, short Oracle, short Philip Morris, Quanta Services. I know that one from its PWR from somebody has that in their portfolio. I think ULTI maybe, or maybe K Yield, or maybe all of them. Short Royal Caribbean, short Starbucks. Hell yeah! I just need them to sell some more options. I just wanted to pay, 12 to 15% to make it more compelling. It's surely they aren't going to put out a fund that just pays 3%. Yeah, that is true. They are up on the first day, which is more than we can say about any of the launch of those other funds. Not just ULTI. K Yield was down on their first day. They all went public, I think, at basically a high. But yeah, they all, ULTI wasn't down for its first day. Forget about the first day. It was down for its first 3 weeks. Anyway, it's recovering though. It's recovering. We're going to finally get to meet Matt Holcomb, the guy that's the portfolio manager. He's going to be on third. He's going to be up third. So between 440 and 5, he should be on tomorrow, and we can talk to him about his strategy. Speaking of ULTI, now I know Matt doesn't manage NEOS. We aren't going to have anyone from NEOS on, and we aren't going to have anyone from Granite Shares on, and we don't have room for Cy Katara, but Matthew Tuttle is a sub-advisor on TDAC and T-SPY. I'm going to give Matthew Tuttle a TDAC and T-SPY question. So anyway, it'll be as close as we're going to get to having, but we just don't have enough time for all the fund managers. So I had to put on the ones that we talk to more frequently, like Howard, and you know what I'm saying. Anyway, all right, guys. Well, thank you guys for being here. I'm going to get out of here, and I will talk to you guys this afternoon, if not before. And I'm going to ask Matt H. about his support system for ULTI. Hey, Summit, how you doing there from the great state? I'm just joking. The great country of Canada. All right. Well, yeah, Summit, you missed all the excitement. No, it's been a boring show. You didn't miss anything. All right, guys. Well, thank you very much. Be back this afternoon. And if there's anything I forgot to talk about or whatever, hit me up in Discord and we'll talk about it. All right. Well, let's look at this really fast. Andre's telling me K-Silv is on fire. I like to hear that because I'm allocated to K. Oh, yes. Yes. But what about my BITK? I also have a bunch of this. What's going on with this? It was doing great yesterday, not so much today. Down 2.37. Come on. I want all my stuff to be up. What about K-Gold? All right. K-Gold looks good. K-Gold, K-Silv, but what about my K-Yield? Come on, K-Yield. I want all my curve stuff to be up. What about my blocks? I hate to even look at blocks. Yeah, blocks is down because of the crypto. Gosh darn it. Come on. I just really need Bitcoin to recover and stay recovered. Yeah, it definitely has been on a roll. All right, guys. Thank you very much. I'll talk to you guys later.